Welcome to Just Say Hey, the podcast where we talk about the things that matter to small farms. You know, this show will be released on Memorial Day, and if you have not done so already, say a silent thank you to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Without that sacrifice, we wouldn't enjoy the freedoms we have and that we're able to enjoy. Just take a quick second. Next podcast, I think, is going to be a really good one. We're going to be talking about the importance of rural health in our communities, because can't farmers, you can't get somebody to take care of us and keep us put together while we're working. And we've got a great guest coming in. Man, she's such a smart, well-spoken woman. Man, I'm really looking forward to talking with her. Today is kind of a fun one, and we'll make this kind of short just because I've been watching a program, a TV show, for the past few years, and I really like it, but I think it has really had an important impact on agriculture. So let's get into it. Welcome to Just Say Hey, the podcast where we talk about what matters to small farms, whether it's business, marketing, agronomy, equipment, livestock. If it matters to small farms, we'll probably talk about it here. So let's get into it. So if you haven't seen Clarkson Farms on Amazon Prime, I highly recommend watching it. A gentleman by the name of Jeremy Clarkson, who is an automotive journalist, host of a program called Top Gear, goes all over the world driving cool cars. Not a bad job. But he did a show a few years ago, and it's still, he's released, I think we're on season 4 now. And the premise of the show, if you haven't had the pleasure of watching it, is when he's not out filming Top Gear, he lives on an 800 or 1,000 acre farm in the Cotswolds in the UK. And it was just, when it came on, it was just kind of a funny show about his misadventures. The gentleman that he leased his farm to retired, and so he got the brilliant idea that he would farm it himself. And if you can imagine a guy who knows nothing about farming trying to determine, well, what he's going to do with this ground, what he's going to plant, what he's going to do, what equipment he needs, there's the funny part of that, and it is funny. But the show has been really important for small farmers, particularly in the UK. It's brought the show's been a huge success from a ratings or from a viewership standpoint. But because of that, it has brought a lot of public awareness to the challenges that small farmers face. And not just in the UK, the challenges, most of it is, the things we all face as small farmers. But in the UK, they have an even more restrictive bureaucracy, if you can imagine that, than we have here in the States. But the public awareness that it has brought to the struggles of the small farmer has been fantastic. People are a little bit more understanding of what we go through, the challenges we have to face. It's brought a lot of awareness to the bureaucracy that we have to go through if we're going to plant, if we're going to sell, if we have to use herbicides and pesticides. Seeing that in an entertaining format, told in a story that people can relate to, has had a large impact on the public's perception of us as farmers. The economic pressures that we have to deal with are crazy. I mean, what's the old quote? I think I've said it on this podcast before. The farmer's the only person who buys at retail, sells at wholesale, and pays the freight both ways. I think the other thing that's kind of interesting that it has done for farms and farmers is kind of separating that mythical idea, the romantic idea of, the farmer standing in the beautiful field with the cows grazing in the background and the beautiful sunny day and big smile on his face, with the realities of, when it's 10 below zero and those cows need hay, that you got to be out there getting them hay because they have to eat through the winter when there's no grass to graze. So those, balancing those, the romantic ideas with the realities of what it's like to farm. And finally, and again, I highly encourage you, if you haven't seen it and you don't have access to Amazon Prime, look it up on YouTube. There are tons of clips from it and tons of things just to get a sense of it. And I think, and I decided to talk about this day because I think it has been really important and really impactful for us in the agricultural community to be as a point of reference to discuss what we do and how we have to do it with people who are non-farmers and don't farm. A TV show like that has cultural and political implications because it influences people's decisions and people's opinions. And so, like I said, holiday weekend, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about tough, difficult, challenging situations. Today's kind of fun. Go watch a clip of Clarkson's farm, but I think you'll find it funny. And maybe share it with some people who are not farmers, because sharing what we do and talking about it and talking about those challenges we face with people who are not in our industry, who are not in our situation, helps us all because they get a better sense of the challenges we face and the fact that we're not trying to poison the planet. We're not trying to, kill off our soil. Quite the opposite. With that, have a beautiful day. Enjoy the holiday week. I hope you enjoyed the holiday weekend. I guess by now the holiday weekend's already passed. There'll be another one coming up. But with that, good luck and God bless.